So we have talked yesterday about arraylist. Today we will continue some other function on arraylist, and then we will do some exercises on arraylist.
Okay.
Let me share my screen. You can see my screen now, right?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay, so yesterday we had introduction to arraylist in Java. We knew the difference between arraylist and normal array. We know how to declare and initialize arraylist. Then we discussed the most common functions that we can use uh, in ArrayList. Some functions or features provided by the ArrayList class, okay, that allow us to do some operations with the ArrayList. Like for example, if I want to add an element to ArrayList, I use the function add, okay. I can
Yeah.
add multiple elements. Size is dynamic, which is the biggest advantage in ArrayList. I don't have to give fixed size, like the case of normal array. We can leave the size dynamic, okay? So here we add 3 elements. We can remove an element using the remove function. We can determine the index of a certain element. We can check if this array list contains a certain element or not, okay? We can clear all elements inside an array list, or we can simply print the whole array list element, okay, and so on. We also, here we also try to add an element in a certain index, like here in index number 1, we inserted an element here like this, okay. And let's do some other functions that we didn't do yesterday. Like, for example, let's run our program. Like here, for example, we have first and then inserted elements, then second, third, fourth elements. We have 5 elements, okay? What if I want to change the value of a certain element? Like this inserted element, I want to change the value. I want to make it, for example, 5th instead of inserted element. What I'm gonna do? I will use another function provided by ArrayList called here. I will call string ArrayList dot set. Okay, set takes 2 parameters. First is the index of the element that I want to change. Okay, it's 1. Yes, exactly. Second parameter is the new value that I want to store in this index. Here, for example, I will give the value first. I can give any. Okay. And so here, if I try to print my string array, let's see the results. Look, it was before inserted element. Then here it became fifth. We just updated, changed the value from inserted element to fifth using this set function. Okay. Uh, One more function that we use uh, frequently with ArrayList that we check if ArrayList is empty or not. So using a function called is empty, okay, we check this is empty function returns Boolean value. If this array list is empty, it will return true. If it's not empty, it will return false. Okay, like here, for example, I will copy this line and I will paste it here right after I clear. Here I clear elements inside array list. Then I call size to return the size. Then I will call this is empty function to
True,
check
true,
it will return yes, true, or false. Let's run one more
true.
time. Exactly. Like here, it's false because we have elements inside the array list. Then we cleared the array list, so it has 0 elements. Then is empty function returned true because yes, the array list is empty. Uh, one more function that I want to uh, discuss with you is that in Java, I have a good option that I can create an array list. Uh, second, second, second array list equal new array list. I can add values to this newly created array using the add function again. Like here, I add 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here I have a new array list called second array list, and then I added 3 elements, okay, to this second array list. What if I want to add all elements? Sorry, give me a moment, please. Sorry for the interruption. You see my screen? Yeah. Okay, so I was telling you that what if I want to add all elements in the second array into my string array all in one bulk? What I can do? It's very easy using function in array list called add all, not add, but add all. Okay, if I pass my second array list to this add all, okay, if I will get all these elements 1, 2, 3 added to my string and let's
Okay.
run and see the result. Oh, sorry, I forgot to print. Look, after I clear my array list, then I I could add 1, 2, 3, all using one line with the help of this add all function. So I feel like we covered almost all important functions in ArrayList. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all clear to you?
It's better. This is
Like, if you have any questions, please ask.
okay. Better.
Brother, I cannot hear you. Is it
Oh,
okay, or you have question?
it's good. It's good.
You don't have question?
No.
Okay, good. So now we are done with ArrayList, but we need to do some practice. Better ArrayList than the other. You mean by the other, you mean the, the normal array, like this one, right? Like, do you want to ask about comparison between array and ArrayList?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make some short comparison. Let's compare array and arrays. Uh, Here, array, and then arrays. About size, array has fixed size. Array list is dynamic size. Okay, and performance. Array is faster. Array list is slower. Primitives can use like, can we create array of primitive data type? Yes, but with array list we need wrapper class, uh, functions or features. Uh, array gives few features that we can operations that we can, but arrays give us many options or many functions, operations we can perform on arrays. So here, it's many. What else? What point of comparisons we should cover? Like, I think that's all.
Yeah.
Uh, like using this comparison point. In your opinion, which one is better?
I like array list.
Exactly. Array list is much easier. Like for me, not only for me, but for most of programmers, we prefer array list. Okay. Uh, in in later in later classes, maybe we can discuss about how array and array list work in memory. Okay, but it's somehow advanced topic, so prefer to do it later. For now, just this information is more than enough for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Now I'll stop sharing my screen. You open IntelliJ, start sharing yours, then we will start practicing some exercise. Okay. So I sent you in chat the first program that you need to implement. Please read it loudly and copy paste it here in IntelliJ,
Mhm.
then start coding.
All right. Eh,
Mm. Now you are an expert creating all these classes and functions. Very good. So yeah, before you create a string, just navigate to chat, read read the
10 element, right?
exercise loudly, copy
10,
the
10 element.
exercise statement and paste it here in IntelliJ so it will be visible on the screen.
Okay.
Okay, then start coding. So open chat. Okay, read, read it loudly.
Um, Write a Java program to create array list and add an element.
Okay, let's write a Java program to create an array list and then add 10 elements to this array list. So here inside our main function, let's create a new array list, okay, of any data type and then add 10 elements in this array list. Mm. Give it a name. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Then you should initialize. Yes, new array list. Yes, exactly. Simple. So now we need to add 10 elements to this array list. Put any values. Okay. Okay, so you can print the array list at the Okay, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So let me send you the second exercise. Check your messages. Okay. So now the exercise telling us to iterate through all elements in array list. So how we're gonna do this? Okay, using for.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We can use two for loops, the normal for loop and for each loop. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
do both, the normal one and for each. This one is for each. So strong because our array list is of type string, not integer.
Mm. Mm.
Give it any name, element, for example. It's no pressure. In for each loop, you forgot. In for each loop, we have this colon. On the left side of the colon, we'll just create a variable of the same data type as our arrays. Okay. On the right
Mhm.
side of this column, we'll put our array list name. This will make us access each and every element inside this array list one by one, and then it will be temporarily stored in this variable on the left side. So on the left side is a variable with the same data type. Second, like on the right side, we'll put the array list name, and that's all for each loop. Yes, brother, brother.
Mhm.
Do you see this opening and closing brackets? No, no, that's all wrong. Please delete these two lines, 19, 20. Remove these two lines. Remove this line. Yes, okay. Close the bracket. Open the bracket. It gives you yeah, exactly. Okay. So now put no, no, no. Go back. Put two curly brackets. Two curly brackets, not two normal brackets. Curly
All right.
brackets. Okay, but one should be opening, one should be closing, not two closing. Yeah, exactly. So here inside this is the loop body. Okay. Here maybe we can print the variable that store the array list element. Here you called it ARRY. You can give it any name, but try to make it meaningful. Okay, if we run this program,
What is this an issue? What is-
what did you do? Why you deleted this? Okay, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10. Good. Can you do the same but using normal for loop? I want the same output, but instead of for each, like right below the for each loop, don't delete the for each. No, don't delete this one. Below the for each, make a new normal for loop doing the same uh, job. Brother, you are making a mistake because you are putting the for loop inside the body of the for each loop. I want it after. Yes, here. Delete all this. Delete the no, delete the closing bracket. Look on 24. On 24. Delete this on 24. Okay. Here. No, keep this as the same. Okay. Don't touch this. Go to the next line. Yeah, here, for example. Start, put not for each. Normal for. Yes. Okay. Here, in between these two brackets, not string, but this time we'll use integer. Because integer uh, referring to the index, okay? And index is always integer, regardless of the data type of the values inside the array list. We are just accessing index, and index is always integer. So we put int I, not int array. Array is working fine, but it's not correctly meaningful. It's not a correct meaning.
And I.
You should give initial value, like I equal value. No, before the semicolon.
Oh yeah. Okay. And I.
Yeah, you forgot. I equal
0, I guess.
is 0. Yes, correct. Then we should put condition where the for loop should break at some point.
Okay.
If I
Is less
than, yes,
then array list. Oops. Array
list dot.
oops. Dot length.
Yeah, this time is dot size, not length. Length is a normal array, but in array list, it's replaced with another function called size, but it's doing the same job. Okay. No, the semicolon is inside the bracket, not outside the bracket. Not this one. We have many brackets. You as programmer, you should be very familiar with brackets. Okay, so your life will be full of brackets. So you should be very careful where you put your code. Here, look. Wait. Don't touch anything. You see this size function, right? Because it's a function. It should have two brackets, opening and closing. Okay, as you can see, right after the size word, you see opening bracket and then closing bracket, right? So by the first closing bracket, this is the end of size function. So can you move one step backwards? Put the cursor. One, yes, okay, great. Now we are done with the condition. You should put a semicolon. Okay. Last step, yes, is to increment the index by 1. Okay, great. Not a semicolon again, but you see this opening bracket after the for word right in the beginning?
Yeah.
4 and then opening bracket. No, delete.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
Then here it should have closing bracket. Brother, between 4 and int, there is an opening bracket, right? On line number 23.
Oh, yeah.
Between 4 and int, there is opening bracket. Yes, here. This opening bracket, you just deleted its closing bracket a while ago when we have talking about sites. So yeah, you should put a closing bracket. Yeah, exactly. Now you should put two curly brackets indicating the for loop body. Okay, good. Now we are inside this for loop body. Okay, and then we can print, okay, the array list uh, element. Not do, no. We want to uh, print only one element of, don't delete the whole line, brother.
Oh, one element.
Don't delete the whole, brother, focus. I is just an index, okay? And we want to use this index to get the element inside the array list that that is positioned in this index. How we're gonna do this? We discussed this point yesterday. How to get an element inside array list of a certain index. And index here, in our case, is I. Using a function called get.
Get.
It's right in front of your eyes. Yes,
This one.
And this get is a function, the same as size. So it has also one opening and one closing bracket. Okay? And here it gives you a red line because we should pass a parameter in between these two brackets. What is this parameter? It's the index of the element that we want to retrieve. What is the index here? It's I. So we should put I, yes, here. Now, if we run our program, we will get the same result of the for each loop one more time. Yes, exactly. Scroll up. Yeah. We got it twice.